thrill. There is nothing like it. The buzz you get from performing live in front of an audience is unlike anything else, really.
Well, I think the first few times are a little scary because obviously you don't have music and words in front of you. And so the first few times you think to yourself, I'm sure I'm not going to remember all these. But the funny thing is that you get carried along on the wave of everybody else's knowledge. And you find that you're singing not only in tune, but you're actually singing the right words. So there is a kind of it's not quite a herd mentality, but there's a kind of collective knowledge that picks you up and makes it a lot easier to do the performing thing.
Yeah. Performing in front of an audience, especially for the first time, is daunting, but very exciting at the same time.
Yeah. Well, I can only speak for one experience. I've only performed once, and I was nervous, obviously, because I knew for a fact that I wasn't word perfect or note perfect. But as soon as I put that uniform on and got with all the other guys all in the same uniform, and I just felt like my feet were lifted off the floor. And even the bits where I knew I wasn't confident, at those points they lifted me, and I just fixed my gaze on Dorian, the conductor, like my life depended on it. And I float from that point. I kind of floated really along, and I'm hungry for more.
Well, the first time I did it, it was a bit of a nerve-wracking experience. I'd only just sort of got confident with the songs that we were going to sing, and then getting up on the stage. And I still always feel a little bit of butterflies when I first get on the stage before that first song. But once the choir starts performing and you've just got the powerful sound of the male voice choir, it's absolutely brilliant. And when you finish, the audience applause, and you walk off with a real sense of achievement. There's nothing quite like it.
It's like when you put that jacket on, it's like being a boxer being in the ring, wanting to fight because you're so confident in yourself. You feel like nobody else is as smart as you in that uniform. And performance, you think, well, I've got to perform. If I'm dressed so smart, I've got to perform just as smart.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. I look at Dorian every second, every minute, and I make sure, because he sings a song. Once you learn the words, sing the song, you just follow Dorian.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong.
Well, there's obviously a little bit of adrenaline because there are not many members of the choir who I would say are solo material. So anybody who's singing in a group is going to get a little bit of adrenaline rush when they're singing.
Yeah.
But it's really, it's really great fun.
I'll go and do probably fairly big concerts with maybe 100 in the audience or so, and you just imagine what that would be like if there was just you stood there on the stage. It would be quite nerve-wracking.
Only recently I've started doing a solo with the choir as well, and I would never ever dream of standing in front of 250 people, 300 people plus, and performing with a load of men, singing and just being a choir. But believe it or not, the old saying of safety in numbers is a very real thing when you're in a choir. It's everyone's encouraging. You can it sounds daft, but you can mess up, but no one cares because you've got the courage to do it.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about, and it's fun.
There was some nerves to start with, I must admit, but partway through, and at the end of it, it was just a lovely feeling.
Yeah.
That I've actually done a performance. It was great. Yeah. I enjoyed it.